A tough challenge on Saturday. But what's been, the key you think behind you guys coming out and playing pretty good on the road so far?
I think it's momentum. I think this team likes to play on the road for some reason. I feel like we've been doing a great job at it. We just have to keep it up.
Why is that? Coach Harsin was saying the same thing too. I know he wants you guys to wear the slacks now, more of like a business trip.
Yeah.
But why do you think this group likes playing, embraces that more than others?
I couldn't even tell you. I just feel like this team, we go out on the road and we feed off the fans, and I think that's about it.
Coach Harsin referred to the pass rushers as velociraptors after last game.
Yeah.
First off, what do you think about that? And he said that he didn't know if any of you guys saw the movie Jurassic Park, so it might have been a little lost on you at first.
At first, I didn't know what a velociraptor was, and then I had to go search it, so I know now. But yeah, I don't even know what to tell you about that.
Is it kind of fitting though? Because when you got whenever those packages where they got you and Curtis on the field, looking one way and somebody gets you from the other.
Yeah, I feel that we're doing a great job against sacks right now. We just have to keep it on. But I feel like me and Curtis are having production at that. We just have to keep it going.
Do you ever imagine? I know we kind of talked to you about this last week, but do you ever imagine that? You guys would have to kind of accept these roles of maybe not starting, but being. He ranks tied for first in the Mountain West sacks, and you're not far behind him.
Well, I never thought that would happen, but I'm just taking my role right now, and I'm loving it. So yeah, just have to keep pushing.
I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, no, you go.
What does impress you about Curtis and what he's been able to do? This is his first season playing, and he's obviously been really productive. What stands out to you about him?
Well, he's very athletic, and then he just has a knack for the quarterback. And we push each other in practice each week. Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays, and just getting to the quarterback. And I feel like once we do it in practice, when we get in the game, it's like, all right, let's go.
I know you guys aren't maybe technically D linemen anymore, but you're able to rotate there. You look at the D line; they've been able to rotate more. How much of a difference has that made? I guess in that front four, if you will. How much of a difference has that made?
It's made a lot, especially with fresh bodies coming in every 4 plays. The production is really going up. And us having fresh bodies is like big for us this year.
Does that make a difference, for you guys? When you can get freed up by some of that, if those 3 guys on the line are, being able to move in and out. How does that help you guys?
It helps us big, especially in the middle. We got David Moore, so that has to play a big factor. And us coming off the edge, so yeah, they're doing good, and our D line is actually doing really good this year. Big praise to call with.
It's kind of a matchup perspective too. David was one of the top sack guys in the Mountain West last year. He's seeing more attention this year. When you guys have you and Curtis on, do you notice that they can't double team you, or how does that work? Or maybe they get to you and they can't get to the other team?
Yeah, I feel like just based off the protection, I feel like they do try to double team us sometimes, but yeah. There's not much we can do. Rush off the edge.
I guess you can't double team everybody. You're getting to though, right?
No, you can't. So somebody has to be open.
Last week you guys obviously had the revenge factor against Wyoming. This week you can think about 2 years ago going down there. Does it help you guys when you have some game or some moment or a quote somebody said or something that can kind of fire you guys up? Does it help to have kind of extra motivation like you guys do this week?
I feel like this team this year has our own motivation. We're trying to get to the Mountain West Championship. So I find like if somebody else says something about us, I feel like this team doesn't really feed off that. Yeah.
Has there been much talk about the game 2 years ago and going down there and the turnovers on offense and them storming the field and stuff?
Not too much. Most of the team know that we went down there last year and lost. But I feel like this is a new team. That team was 2 years ago. We only have about 6 people on that team that's on this team right now. So I feel like we just have to go down there and play our game.
What do you notice about Utah State's quarterback? He's a young kid. And it kind of seems like whoever they plug in there, they kind of have a similar skill set.
Yeah, they do. They both can run. They both can pass. They have the new offense where it's spread out, so you have to be ready for the fast tempo.
That tempo, is that noticeable? Chase was kind of saying that you guys haven't played very many of those teams this year.
Yeah, we have it. It's almost similar to Baylor, the Baylor team. Where they don't let teams get lined up, so we just have to be ready for the fast tempo.
Were you on the field for DeAndre's interception by chance?
I was.
I noticed that, and even Avalos kind of brought this up a little bit, but you guys, everybody turned around, and, it was like you guys turned into, instant offense in terms of blocking.
We practice that in practice all the time. Once we get an interception, we turn into offense. We have to go and find the next man to go block so we can get to the end zone.
Is that kind of fun? And, there's only so many opportunities where you guys get to kind of do something like that.
Yeah, it is fun. You could go get your little cheap shot in there. Just going once they get the turnover, we can just go and block, and hopefully we get the touchdown. We can all celebrate.
Yeah, was it cool to see both Avery and DeAndre kind of get their first career picks?
Yeah, it was very cool, especially DeAndre and Avery. Yeah, I was so happy for them. Those guys, they work so hard in practice.
Yeah, and then finally, when it comes to Curtis,
Yeah.
like, I mean, he's only a freshman and he's
Yeah.
doing this. So
Yeah.
we haven't had a chance to talk to him. So
Yeah.
in terms of his like confidence, I'm assuming he's only starting to believe more and more in what he can do.
Yeah. So he's confident in himself. He practiced hard, and so I feel like once he gets in the game, it's just easy for him.
How much is he? I mean, what was your first reaction when he arrived on campus? I mean, he was a little bigger than he is
my
now.
first reaction when he arrived on campus, he was big, and they was like, yeah, he's playing stud. So I was like, no way, he's not playing stud. And then when he got on the field, he was super athletic. I was like, oh, he does have a shot at playing stud, and he lost all the weight, and now he's doing very good.
What was it like to kind of be by him as he's going through that transformation too?
It was big. I seen him lose weight fast too, so I was happy for him. And he worked hard to do it too.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Thanks.